Queen and Wicked Cassie will come into the lane abreast. Hail the Queen just in front of Wicked Cassie coming out wide. That is Crown Chaser. It's now Wicked Cassie looks to hit the front. Hail the Queen still there battling on. Coming on the outside, that's Crown Chaser. Also trying to find a space in between horses. That is Train of Thought, but Hail the Queen is still repelling them. Coming to the half a furlong pole, it's Hail the Queen in front of Wicked Cassie still there fighting, and Hail the Queen, what a ride from Dick Cardenas. Hail the Queen begins to go away once again. Hail the Queen by about 5 lengths. Wicked Cassie could be second over Crown Chaser. Got tight for fourth. Either Train of Thought or King Pie. Fire Seb traveling sweetly, not asked to do anything else, and now goes on about 6 or maybe 7 lengths. Toiling back into second, that's locked down. They're at the top of the lane. Rocket Fire Seb not being asked yet to do anything, but is still traveling nicely about 8 or 10 lengths, and this could be all over. They could be chasing for the minor placing. Coming down on the rail, that is Fearless Mission, but Rocket Fire Seb is still under a stroll. Coming to the half a furlong pole, Rocket Fire Seb is clearly in a different zone. Rocket Fire Seb, double digits, beating Fearless Mission. Then comes Riches to Rags back in fourth. That's Lockdown, and just trotting in Miss Grove. And it is Bossman on the outside, StarQuest on the inside. These two are matching stride. They're about 8 lengths in front of Perfect Affair, who comes running on. Almastilis has faded back into fourth, and still at the back of the field, that's Quantum Star, but it is still StarQuest hanging on toughly on the outside, and Bossman and StarQuest, they're still fighting for it. A good-looking race coming to the furlong pole. Also coming on, that's Perfect Affair, as Bossman still on the outside. Bossman and StarQuest, Perfect Affair sneaking up against the rail. Bossman now hits the front. Perfect Affair coming with some momentum. Bossman keeping on from Perfect Affair. Bossman, Perfect Affair, Bossman. I think Bossman just lost over Perfect Affair. Then comes StarQuest back in fourth. Almastilis, Quantum Star is fifth. As they come out of the chute, coming to the furlong and a half pole, it's Ridgeliner going across Emperor of the Cats. Ridgeliner in front. Emperor of the Cats will have to find about 3 or 4 lengths. Jaguar is also coming down the middle of the racetrack, but Ridgeliner is traveling strongly. Emperor of the Cats still has to find more. Ridgeliner in front. Emperor of the Cats coming once again. Ridgeliner in front. Emperor of the Cats. Ridgeliner begins to go away, and Ridgeliner and Emilio McLean landing the fourth. Emperor of the Cats is second, running on for third. That's Great Wayne. Back Jaguar back in fourth. As they make their way coming out of the chute, Toots and Electro, these two mixing it up, and now Toots looks to have the lead. It's Toots in front. Over on the far side, that's Bella Bella. Toots in front of Bella Bella, really coming on nicely. Bella Bella now looks to hit the front. Toots is right there. Workout Crew is trying to put in a punch, but it's Toots and it's Toots and Bella Bella. Toots, Bella Bella. Bella Bella looks to have the overall lead, and Bella Bella begins to pull away. Bella Bella kicking the dust at them in the final stages. Bella Bella beats Always Right. Then comes Toots, Empress Nakilia, and Blitzstrike back in fifth. As they come out of the chute and come inside the final furlong and a half. Small Boss on the premises. Phonometer is right there too. Queen's and the gifted one toward the near side. Millennium Star is beginning to come forward nicely, and also coming on to that is a Little Grovey Thing. Millennium Star, Little Grovey Thing. This is where the race line. Little Grovey Thing. Millennium Star, Little Grovey Thing. Millennium Star. I think Millennium Star over Little Grovey Thing. Then comes Traditional Boy. Got tight for fourth between a Last Dance and JJ the Striker. A very tight finish. Photo in the text. And now Miniola kicks clear about 4 or 5 lengths in front of chasing in second. You're My Sweetie. He's sensational. Still trying to come on too. Also coming on Royal Maverick, but it is Miniola in front and traveling well. Coming to the furlong and a half pole. A good looking lead. Miniola in front. You're My Sweetie still there toiling into second. Trying to run on into it. That's Papi Uso, and still there coming on Royal Maverick. Out wide. He's sensational, but it is Miniola pouring it on in the 7th. Miniola and Robert Hardball Halladine sprinting clear, sprinting off by maybe 8 lengths. Miniola beats Papi Uso. Then comes He's Sensational Royal Maverick back in 4th. Dreamer's Corner in front and traveling nicely too. Dreamer's Corner in front. Miss Brayton trying to put on an attack. It's Dreamer's Corner, Miss Brayton. She is my dream. Down on the middle of the racetrack, but it is on that lead. Dreamer's Corner still in front. Miss Brayton chasing hard, coming to the furlong pole. Dreamer's Corner still in front. Miss Brayton is still there in attendance. Also coming out wide and coming down. That's Kusme, but it's Dreamer's Corner still in front, fending them off, coming to the half a furlong pole. Dreamer's Corner looks to have this one in the back. Dreamer's Corner and Omar Champo Walker begins to pull away. Dreamer's Corner goes on to win. Kuzmit chasing hard and really coming down to second. Then comes Miss Brayton back in third. Candy Girl looks to be fourth. Got tied for fifth. Either Jody's Fun or Brilliant Mind. Mamameia in front, bringing them into the lane. Justin Big Time is attacking on the outside. Also coming on the rail, that's Fearless Force. It's Mamameia in front of Fearless Force coming down on the rail. Coming out wide, Captain Calico. Justin Big Time is still there. Mamameia still in front. Fearless Force cutting into that lead. Coming to the half a furlong pole. Mamameia in front. Fearless Force begins to become a real threat. Mamameia in front. Fearless Force coming up on the rail. Mamameia hanging on from Fearless Force. Mamameia driven out and Mamameia last. Fearless Force is second. Then comes a Perfect Brew. James runs on to be fourth. And Immeasurable Joy back in fifth.